Okay, we are going to go ahead to the next number, and this one requires us to use two functions, if and and. Why are we using both of them? If you notice the condition, we have two conditions. The first condition says if the employee is from Bata and the salary is above 1 million. You notice that our condition is based on two different columns. Once you have conditions that are based on more than one column, you will bring in either the AND function or the OR function, AND or OR. So in this case, we are going to use AND because we've been told if the employee is from Bata and is earning a salary of this amount, that requires us to use the AND function in addition to the if. So let's go ahead and get started with this. We are going to type the cell or the column heading, which is group, and we are going to click in the space we have. Just reduce this a bit so that we can see what we are working on. Okay, so because we are concerned with the company in this column and the salary, I've just zoomed in for us to see. So we start with the equal sign. Remember, every function begins with an equal sign. Every formula begins with an equal sign. If, and we open our brackets. And because we've noticed that we need to, our condition is based on two columns, we are also going to bring in the AND function, AND, and we also open the bracket. So when you're working with the AND function and you're done with it, you have to close the bracket for the AND function. So our first logical test is going to be that whoever is in this company, in this case coincidentally it is Bata, so we click on that cell. It shows B2 is equal to open quotation marks Bata. You have to use quotation marks to tell Excel that this is the text we are looking for. That's the first condition, and we put a comma. And the next one is the basic salary. You click on the cell for basic salary, and this one has to be above 1 million. That is the second condition. And we are going to close. You will notice that we are still working with the AND function. But once we close the bracket, it takes us out of AND and puts us into the if function. So we are done putting the logical test within the if function, and we need to follow it with a comma. This is what differentiates each of the different steps in the if function. So once we put our comma, it brings us to the value if true. Next, what value do we want if this is true? We open quotation marks and we type the text we've been told. It's Bata high. And we close our quotation marks. That is the value if true, and we put a comma. Next, we go to value if false. It is showing right there, and you will notice we still have three conditions to complete. So we have to bring in the if function again. So if, and we open our brackets. And because the next condition also requires us to use two columns, we bring in the AND function and we open the brackets too. So we click on the same cell. Whatever is in that cell is equal to, we've been told it's Bata. Open your quotation marks, Bata, and close quotation marks, comma. And we follow with the logical test of salary. The salary, we click on the cell for salary, is 1 million and below. So is less than or equal to 1 million. make sure you type the correct amount, and that is the second logical test. And we are going to close the AND function, because if we put the comma, it will take us to another logical test in AND, but we are done with the arguments for AND. And once we do that, it takes us back to the if function. You will notice that it is showing the logical test for the if function, so press your comma. And what value do we want if someone is from Bata and is earning 1 million and below? We want the text Bata law, so let's go ahead and type that and close quotation marks, and we use a comma to take us to the next level, which is value if false. Now we still have two conditions, which means we have to bring in another if function, and the next condition requires two cells, so we also have to bring in the AND function. And we click on the same cell. That cell this time is equal to DFCU, open quotation marks, DFCU. And that's the first logical test, and the second is on salary. The salary, click on the salary. I've clicked. The dotted line shows that I have clicked. Is above, greater than 1 million. There we go. And we close the bracket for the AND function. Once you close the bracket, it takes you back to the if function, and you put a comma. And what value do we want if the employee is from DFCU and the salary is above 1 million? We want to put the text DFCU high, and we close our quotation marks, and we put a comma, and it takes us to value if false. And we notice that we've remained with only one condition. Remember what we said: if you have only one condition remaining, don't begin another if function. This is where you put the value of that final condition, and in this case we are supposed to put DFCU low. And we close our quotation marks, and we are done with this if function, and we are going to finalize by closing our brackets. So there is the first bracket, there is the second bracket, and finally there is the third bracket. And we have closed our function. You will notice that there is no formula or argument process showing up below, and we are going to click the enter, and we are going to use the fill handle to drag this all the way down, and we are done with this number. I hope you have seen how we use the if function to put conditions, and how we can use the if function with other functions such as the AND function, in case we are referring to more than one value or to more than one column in our condition. So save your work, and we shall meet again in the next practice exercise.